Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Got ready. Let's go now.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up second down at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option. But I think
Backs behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. From the shotgun, Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. We know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
and he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Richardson to throw. All that gives him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scrambler to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
A dangerous pass there that's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. In motion is Westbrook-Ikhine. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. Now 2nd and 5. Off a play action, Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Play action. Now it's Tua. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. First and 10, Taylor now. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Richardson on the bootleg here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown. The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Dolphins 7, Colts nothing. Jason Sanders, the kickoff.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll take it up past the 25. .6-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now,
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
That's good. Brock Colts.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Able to power through. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now Jones. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd and 9 here. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Got to give their offensive coordinator credit there. He got right into the head of the defensive coordinator because right on the heels of the sack on second down, he figured they were going to come at him hard again. And so he went ahead and hit a brilliant call. Screen pass works well enough. They're able to pick up a first down. That's one way to keep that defense at bay.
A give for Taylor running right side. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off the play fake. Jones. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
At the 41-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Mitchell, a 5-yard gain, brings up 2nd down at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. Big gain that time. He's out of bounds. And what will be the final play of this first quarter? After 7-0 on EA Sports. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Richardson working from the gun. And it's caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
Surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Colts take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Nick Folk for the point after. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It'll be a gain of just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Looking to pass. Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Tua going to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had that in his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And you better choose wisely. That's my heart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my heart.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he is caught. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards. certainly missed on the defensive side. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Ready? Ready, team! Come on!
2 to throw again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. I've never seen this one. It's second down, and the punt team is out there. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here we go.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
At the 48-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it.
He'll dump this off to H.M.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On play action, here's Tua. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Richardson off the play fake. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here now a 3rd and 20. Richardson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, or not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Tua.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game.
And got his man complete.
Still going.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
75 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of. The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he fires one incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Okay.
2nd and 10.
Come on, come on.
Here's Richardson to throw. Ball complete to Downs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Got ready.
Back to the air with Richardson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Okay,
It's
ready.
now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready, ready. Go.
Now Richardson back to throw it. This pass left side to Downs. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Full connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Hey, 21 TX. Watch it, Oscar.
Play action, now it's Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Buffalo 18.
Richardson looking to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Here's Hill on the return. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
All right, come on.
From the gun, it's Tua. A quick throw there is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw has no shot.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
20, TX. Out.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp. who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Tua going to give this to Wright. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And even with the loss on first down, they did a nice job holding on to the football. And they can still run it 2 more times and take some time off the clock and even take some of the timeouts away from the defense and then possibly kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. They're in a great spot.
And he won't get back to the line of scrimmage this time either as they stop him behind the line once more. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Tua going to throw. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28, Colts, 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
kickoff for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Stop.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. They give to Taylor out of the gun. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
They go play action with Richardson. Sliding out of the pocket. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Got it. Ready?
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Get it. Liking, ain't it?
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Well, set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Taylor. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Leonard. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Zadarius Smith in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Dolphins 42, Colts 14.
After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he returns this to the 22.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Leonard. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Leonard. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Miami, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis,